right next door this weekend to the Ultrasound Lounge. They've had an amazing last 18 months. They released an album, Jam It In Ya, that was independent. They performed at the Newfoundland Sound Symposium. They then came to Toronto to perform in the Molson Rock Showdown, which they won. That took them to Japan for the Yamaha Explosion 90. They then came back to Canada and made the big move from St. John's to TO, where they are now based. They have a brand new member who they are debuting this weekend. She is Linda Kronbergs. She replaces Laurie on the keyboards. Laurie has left to raise a baby. They're going to be doing a cross-Canada tour that will also see them take part in the Coca Conference out in Halifax on June the 3rd. This is Thomas Trio and the Red Albino.
On vocals, Jody Richardson. On guitar, David Thomas. On bass, Danny Thomas. On keyboard, Laurie Cooper. And on drums, Louis Thomas.
The rest of Canada is getting acquainted with you as a result of the Molson Canadian Band Showdown, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which took you to Japan a little while ago.
Yeah.
Now, I know you didn't win, but what were some of the things that are most memorable about that experience?
Just where we played and
Playing at the
incredible experience. I mean, it held 10,000 people. The stage was amazing. The lighting was like nothing we had ever seen.
Real mind blowing.
Yeah.
The price of everything kind of blew us away.
Yeah. Will the broken dreams of time roll this place away? To live to speak tomorrow, you just can't go on this way. All together now, all together, reunited. All together now, all together, reunited. Give it up, give it up, give it down, give it down, give it up. Oh, sing it, give it up.
What are the advantages of being an independent band? Are there any right now? Are you?
Well, you have artistic freedom totally, which that's definitely what we're into. There's no doubt about that. We don't owe anything to any labels, right? Yeah, I mean, we've set up our own publishing company. The band is incorporated. The business stuff is pretty good with the band, so we don't really require a record company for that by any means, And it's good, I think, because when you're, I find when you're an independent, you learn the ropes a bit more. Whether there's some bands who we know. There's another band from Newfoundland who were just signed in Vancouver. And I don't know if, they were basically picked up by a manager and signed right away, which was quite good, but they didn't do a lot of gigging before this before they had this offer in place. So I don't think they knew the ropes of the, of recording contracts, as well as touring and stuff like this. It's nice to have maybe a year or so just to get to know the ins and outs of it and understand it a little better before you commit yourself to someone, Okay. No, that'd be a good time to start. It'd be nice to do one Toronto thing, possibly the weekend before the 18th, yeah. It'd be great if we could actually start back on those dates, right?
How do you distribute your music?
Off the stage. Off the stage. Mention it 3 or 4 times a night.
It's only distributed record companies just at home and a few of the bars, but basically we cleared all that up when we went home Christmas. So there's basically just 1 or 2 record stores. The Sam's at home has it and Fred's Records at home has it. And they sell quite well. I mean, it did really good over Christmas.
And it good last Christmas.
Yeah, it does good. But it is a year and it's a year and 3 months old. Yeah. So it's definitely time for something new. No doubt about that.
People think that we're real hard drinkers, which is definitely a prejudice that people have against Newfoundland and people. And because we happen to like Screech, which is the rum, and because we drink Black Horse beer, and
But we don't drink it like while we're playing. We don't.
I don't even
drink it
for
breakfast.
No. By any
once in the
means.
last 4 months, I've actually gone out and become intoxicated, like once in 4 months. Laurie hasn't had more than 1 beer in a week for the last 9 months. So that's cool. I mean, if you've done it 1 beer a week, I mean, come on.
Got a little red boots, 2 days of cocaine. Got a little red boots, 2 days of cocaine. Got everybody in the barnyard, sitting everywhere. Dogs in the house, and the hounds begin to howl. Dogs begin to bark, and the hounds begin to howl. I better look at all you strange people. Don't you know my little red boots is gonna cloud?
In Newfoundland, usually you're wearing bay socks, right? And bay socks are really bulky socks. You know, you're not wearing gym socks or anything, and you're usually wearing, I don't know, your feet stink well after a while. So you just take your shoes off, and then after a while you're sliding all over the stage because you're moving. So we just took that off, and then after a while we found, geez, this is like we get much better wear out of our socks and shoes that way. So it's just when we get bigger now, we can afford a lot more. We'll probably lose that.